Google says that content creators spend 60% of their time creating content. So in that time, you probably spend that, or at least I know I do, spend that in my home office, which you could see is not really that big of a space. So what I'm going to do is to show you everything I have here in my office to how I make this my ultimate content creation hub, I guess you want to say, or how I use it and what I have in here to make things easier for me to create content all day, or the hours that I spend making content, and this is how I do it. So as you can see, I just have this like desk right here, and on my desk I used to have an angled widescreen monitor here, but that was eating up a lot of space. So what I did is I got this 43-inch OLED TV, and I put this on the wall here, and I just have it like mounted in the back. So what this allows me to do is I can watch TV here, or mostly what I do is I edit photos or video, and I edit up here, and then I do like a final review on my MacBook Pro here. But putting this up on the wall and getting stuff off my desk gave me a ton more space. And then also what I did is I put this up here, which is a light, obviously. And if you looked at my other videos, you could see how I put this up here and why I put this up here. But I could take this light down, and then I could also put a camera up here to get like overhead shots of my desk if I'm doing unboxings and things like that. I also had this arm here that's on my desk too, that goes up and down, moves. And again, I could put a camera around here too, so if I'm doing unboxings and stuff like that, that helps as well. And it just moves and goes right out of the way here. So also over here, this is where I have my Rodecaster Pro and my pod mic and my arm here. And this doesn't really take up that much space either, but I use this to record podcasts, or if I use this to record voiceovers whenever I'm not using this, these DJI mic minis, which I'm using right now. Just got these actually, by the way. They're pretty awesome. So I use this to do voiceovers or podcasts if I'm on a podcast or doing my own, any type of interview or stuff like that. I've used this for, and I could just use this sitting down here too. So there's a lot going on right here that I can use to create and make content with. I spend a lot of my time right here. I also have my Xbox Series X down here. I don't really do a lot of gaming right now, but one of the reasons why I got that OLED is because I'm waiting for GTA 6, which I'm sure a lot of you are probably waiting for that as well. So like I said, all this stuff is over here. I have an HDMI cord here, so I could hook that into my Xbox and my MacBook, depending on what I want to use that for. Also, if I have another camera here. I have my A7 III recording right here, kind of doing different angles for this video. But I can take my Sony A1, put that up here when I'm recording a podcast or doing any type of unboxings or anything on my desk. I could take that HDMI and I could put it into my Sony so I can see what I'm doing on the TV. So it kind of helps to see what the camera can see when I can't see the screen. And then over here, this is just kind of like aesthetic stuff. I have some music memorabilia up here. I have some things on the wall. I'm kind of running out of wall space, but I have a desk down here, which is not really like a catch-all. This thing over here is a catch-all. I'll show you in a minute. But I have like a plant, a light, batteries, just some odds and ends of stuff that I take from like jobs or little trinkets, I guess. I like to take trinkets because everything kind of like has like a little memory for me for like stuff that I do on gigs. And I put these lights on the wall here to create kind of like an ambiance, little background light. I also have a light up here too. I'm actually not sure like what these cameras can see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this camera. I'm gonna move it right there. So also over here, I have this light here. I kind of like move in and out, kind of like get it out of the way. This over here is like a closet that it's got like bags and boxes and stuff in. But I have some more decor up here. I keep my tripods Hooks are very important. I keep my tripods, see, everything's falling over. I keep my tripods up on the wall, kind of keep them up off the floor. I have hooks everywhere to try to keep stuff like clean and organized. As you can see, this one's not working. There it goes. Keep everything on the wall. I have more microphones up here. I got a light up here. I put like sound dampening stuff up here. I don't even know if it does anything. It just like looks cool. I got my little Avengers thing here, which is pretty cool. I like trinkets and like aesthetically decorating. I don't know. I'm just like kind of a nerd with just stuff that like looks cool. This is the only room in my house that looks like this, but it's pretty awesome. But like I said, there's not like a ton of room in here, but there's just enough in here for like what I need to do. And then I have my lenses right here. I'll show you. So this is where I have all my lenses. I keep everything here. This is a catch-all. This 100% becomes a catch-all. Right now, this is a total disaster. I have all my batteries, my camera cage, monitor, stuff down there. I have my Oculus down here. But yeah, these are like all my lenses here. Put my logo on the wall. It's pretty cool. It was one of the first things I did. I have a light up here. You can't really see it. Maybe I'll show it to you like in some type of B-roll in this video. Lenses up here, got my meta glasses here. Like I said, this is 100% a catch-all, and I need to clean that up. I was gonna do it for this video, but wasn't really too worried about it because I'm trying to keep things as real as possible, and I wasn't going to show something that it isn't. And right now my office is kind of a disaster, so it is what it is. Again, going back to this wall, like I said, I have some music memorabilia stuff up here, some vinyls. I have these two Amaron lights, which is tube lights. They're kind of cool. They look like a lot of people think these are lightsabers, but they're really not. They look like a lightsaber, but they're not. But they do all sorts of shit. Change colors, flash, strobe, you know, all that other stuff. But I do have these on usually running, but the batteries are dead, so I usually keep them off. But this one, just kind of showing you what it does. And these are cool to like put on my desk to create some type of like a backdrop or any type of lighting for a product unboxing or anything like that. I got a skateboard right here my buddy designed and made. Just all sorts of stuff. Like I said, there's stuff all over the place, but realistically, the most important thing is just keeping stuff somewhat organized. Organized that the best it can be. It's kind of like organized chaos, I guess, if you want to say it, but this is where I do most of my stuff. Most of my videos, most of my creating, most of my content comes out of here. This is where I sit and edit. This is where I do mostly all of my stuff if I'm not in any other room in my house, depending on if it needs to. But this room isn't that big. It's probably like a 12 by 12 space, and I get a lot of use out of it. There's a lot of stuff in here. A lot of stuff that I use daily, every day. A lot of stuff that like helps me out making content, but the purpose of this video was just kind of to show you that you can just make content anywhere, all over. You don't really necessarily need like a huge YouTube studio to make YouTube content, and I'm like learning that on my own too. I'm also learning that like as I go, that if you have a space to just make stuff, you could just make stuff in. The most important thing is utilizing the space that you have to fit your needs that you need, and then you'll just kind of go from there. But this is basically where I create all of my content, or keep and store my things, and where I edit, and so on and so forth. I put this little camera mount on my wall here, which really helps to get different angles of what I'm doing. It also like holds the camera up pretty well. I don't know, I like it. This is my terribly organized closet here. I have so many bags, camera bags, backpacks, Things I don't ever need. I never show this out of my office, so you're really lucky. Boxes I'm afraid to throw away. You know what it's like. Up here is that neon I was talking about. It's up on my wall. And then my logo here. And then I have all my lenses and everything I use here. All my Tamron lenses. Just a complete disaster of a catch-all. 100%. Here's a camera I used in one of my YouTube videos. Did an unboxing with it. Made a bunch of content with that. It was pretty fun. Down here, just batteries, camera cages, headphones, just more stuff. Oculus, don't even use it that much. I thought it would be fun, but I never really use it. Only use it a few times. Over here, more stuff, binoculars, key light, just, you know, just random stuff. Plant here, I gotta hide that sign because YouTube yells at me about it. That was pretty cool. I got this at Costco, I think. It was pretty cool. Never used it. I wanted it more for as a decoration, and it was a Christmas gift. Pretty cool. And again, this is it. There's not a lot of stuff in here. My Tamron neon, the arm I was talking about. Just try to give you a good scope of here where I'm standing in the corner. Yeah, like I said, not a big space. Not a huge space, but I literally make do with what's here. And I mean, that's it. This is my office and this is my space. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, if you have any questions or anything in here, see, it's not really that big. I'm gonna get dizzy doing this, but this is it. I just kind of wanted to show like a behind the scenes spot of my office and where I do most of my content creating or my ideas or anything like that. So leave me in the comments if you have any questions. Bye.